Test 2, 3. Can you pull it up on your phone? We can see if we're hearing it at all. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I know. Never mind. It was my settings. Remember the other day I was playing with the setting? Oh, no, you weren't there. I was trying to. I'm good? It's only a problem if you answer yourself back. Never. It's okay to talk to yourself so long as you don't answer yourself. There's no problems. All righty. It's Wednesday night, week 6 from Dragon Stadium. Round Rock freshmen squared up against the Westlake Blue team. Number 4 in at quarterback. Handoff, dive up the middle. It's going to pick up a yard. They'll mark him down on the 44-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and a short 2. Yeah, fumble on the snap. And it's going to be a big loss. Number 10 for the Dragons will get credit for the sack. Caden Edwards, linebacker and running back. Number 10 with the sack. That's going to bring up a real long 4th and 21. Westlake will bring out the punt team. And back deep will be Logan Hyatt. Punt nearly blocked. Gets it off. And it's going to be a fair catch in traffic. What an outstanding job holding on to the football. That'll be a 1st and 10 for the Dragons at the 46-yard line, long side of the 50. First quarter action brought to you by Dr. Marco Uribe and Austin OBGYN and fertility specialist. It's a warm 94 degrees here at Dragon Stadium at kickoff. Number 8's going to fumble on the snap, and it'll be number 2. John LeBlanc will get credit for the sack. Quarterback Jonah DeBellis. But it's going to be a face mask penalty called against the Chaps. That's a personal foul now, so that's an automatic first down. It'll be a 15 yards, an automatic first down on that penalty. What's that? DeBellis gives the handoff. Met immediately at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be number 22 for the Dragons on the carry, Asher Rivera. Really had no blocking in front of him. Was hit immediately at the line of scrimmage for no gain. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Dragons. And Bellis takes a snap, looking out left. That's a quick throw out, incomplete to number 1, Ivan Gutschowski. Again, we're just going to apologize in advance for any mispronounced names. I believe it's Gutschowski.
Oh, I would say Gutschowski.
Gutschowski. That sounds right. Bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Dragons. 3:49 left to play in the first quarter. 0-0 score. Bellis takes the snap, rolling out to his left. Quick dump off and through the hands of number 11, Tyler Salonika. That'll bring up a 4th and long, and Dragons will send out the punt team. Punts away. It's a beautiful one. It's going to drop it right inside the 20. Bounce its way out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Looks like it was number 23, Kogan Rowald, on the punt. Chaps going to come out. Trips left. Chaps tonight in their all red uniforms, red pants, red jersey, and silver helmets. 80 on the reverse around the right end. He's got some lead blockers. He's going to find his way across the 40. Cuts back at the 50. Finally taken down at about the 44-yard line. Picked up about 36 yards on the carry by number 80 for the Chaps. I believe that's Cuddy Massingale. Handoff again up the middle. Met and driven backwards. It's number 49 on the carry. I know Noah Quick was one of them in on the tackle, the defensive end. Quarterback for the Chaps. Under pressure, and down he goes. It's going to be a group sack. But number 30 for the Dragons, the first one in to make contact, Owen Miller, the linebacker. Had about 4 other Dragons come in afterwards, but it was Owen Miller with the initial contact. It's about a 6-yard loss on the sack. And that's going to bring up a long 3rd and about 16 yards for the first down. Currently at the 50. They've got to get to the 34-yard line for the first down. Back to pass under pressure again. And he's going to heave that one out. It was number 7, Noah Quick. Forces a wobbly throw at the feet of a running back. And that'll bring up 4th down and bring out the punt team. Logan Hiley, number 6, back deep to receive this punt. He's going to line up at about the 20-yard line for the Dragons. Punts away, and it's blocked. They got it. That's a lot. It's going to bounce around the 50-yard line. It's finally going to be downed. And I believe that was Noah Quick once again getting in there, blocking it. We're real excited. We will next week. We have a sponsor for Instant Replay, and we will be bringing Instant Replay thanks to Vista Equity Wealth and James Gumbert for kind of organizing it, the Round Rock Booster Club, helping make some introductions. Single back in a pistol. Handoff. No play action. He's under pressure. And it's going to be number 2 with the sack, John LeBlanc for the Chaps. And Jonah DeBellis really had nowhere to go on that one. It was a play action. And LeBlanc, they don't list him on a position. It looks like he's the left end. Correction, he's a linebacker. Correction, he came in from the linebacker, so I believe that'll do it for the first quarter. They'll let it run out. We'll be back in a minute. From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr. Marco Uribe is here for it all. Born in Laredo, trained at Yale, and trusted in Austin for over 20 years. Whether it's hormone therapy, surgery, or compassionate care, Dr. Uribe delivers more than medicine. He delivers confidence. Rivera gets the handoff, and he spins through 2 tackles, just not able to get away, and it's going to be a 5-yard loss. That's going to bring up a long 3rd down and 19 for the Dragons. You know, this is one of the fun things. You see the development of these offensive linemen. This has freshmen, and you watch them as, you know, Round Rock's become known for their offensive line play, the protection and opening up holes for the running back. It's fun watching these young men develop over the next 4 years. DeBellis back to pass, rolling to his right. It's got a receiver. Oh, it's picked off. 88, with an outstanding play, jumps up and gets the interception. Number 8 for the Chaps. I don't have a number 8 on my roster. Or was it 88? I believe it was 88. And 88 is Liam Glass. Liam Glass makes an outstanding play. Had a receiver open and tried to drop it up over the defender. And Glass got vertical on that one for the interception, giving the Chaparrals outstanding field position. They'll start this one on the 35. Snap away, handoff. Nope, quarterback keeper around the left end. He's got a seam. And that's going to be 20 yards on the carry on the quarterback keeper. Good open field tackle. Saves a touchdown. And it's a holding penalty that's going to bring this one back. Quarterback came around that left edge. There was a hold. And that's going to negate a 21-yard run. As I was saying earlier, chaps in their red uniforms, silver helmets. The Round Rock Dragons tonight in their all whites, white pants, white jerseys, and white helmets. I kind of like what Coach Moore has done, and I'm sure, I don't know if it was done before, where you don't get the dragon on the side of the helmet until you're up on varsity. You earn it. It kind of goes back to one of the first things Bill Parcells did when he became a Dallas Cowboys coach. He said no player gets the star on the side of their helmet until you earn it. Trips to the right. Back to pass. Looks left. Puts it up in the air. Really great coverage. It's 23 on the coverage. Great pass to number 89 for the Chaparrals. That's Chris Bancroft. But great coverage by the Dragons. Number 23, Kogan Rowald, had blanketed him. Quarterback back, rolling him back to his right. Going to put it up and rip down. Incomplete, unable to haul it in is number 29 for the Chaps. Thomas Martinez had it in his hands. Great tackle by the Dragons. Knocks the ball out. And again, in about 10 days when we have instant replay, I'll get that number because we'll rewind it and we'll re-show you this. And thanks to Vista. Twins right, twins left. Here comes a reverse. Option pass, number 20, wide open. That's going to hit him in stride at the 5, and he's going to walk in for the touchdown. Great play call by the Chaparrals. And that'll be the first score of the night as the Chaps will go up 6. Field goal kick is up, and it is good. Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. Kickoff is away. This one will be played. Bobbled. Fumbled back to the 10 on the muff. Picked back up. And I believe that's going to be 23 on the return. He gets it back over the 20. And it is 23 for the Dragons. That'll be Kogan Rowald on the carry to the 21-yard line. About 11 yards on the return. Takes it out to the 21. That'll be a 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Handoff comes around the left end. He's going to fight his way for about 4 yards. And once again, 22, Asher Rivera on the carry. Bellis at quarterback. Snap. Pulls it back. Play action. Oh, and he's... Ball gets stripped out. It's number 66 for the Chaparrals, who was able to get in there and strip the ball. And Dragons are able to recover it, but Jax Cowden comes in and is able to get behind and strip the ball out. Second quarter action brought to you by Austex Moving. The Bellis out of the shotgun, rolling to his right. And that one just a hair short, and it's 33, able to dive in front and intercept it. And that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chaparrals at the 35-yard line. I believe that was Ryder Pym, number 33, the safety, was able to get a jump on the ball. And here we go for the Chaparrals. Low snap. Picked up. Quarterback's going to tuck it. Run. Gets to the left edge. He's got the corner. One man to beat. And he's taken out of bounds by number 25, David DeGroot, with a touchdown, saving touchdown. But not before a 27-yard gain. That'll bring up 1st and goal now from the 3-yard line. And correction, that was a 31-yard gain. I think it was a pass. Protection broke down. He tucked the ball and just took off, was able to get around the left edge, and he was gone. And here we go, handoff up the middle. And there... Looks like they're going to mark him just a hair shy. It was a great tackle, great stand by the defensive line. Number 49 for the Chaparrals on the carry. That's Luke Townsend. Oh, so correction. The line judge on the bottom of the screen signaled touchdown. They're going to give him a touchdown. The headlinesman on the top of your screen had marked him on the 1. So we'll come out, we'll kick the extra point. Chaparrals up now 13, and with that kick makes it 14-0. in the second quarter. $5.50 left to play. Second quarter action. Chaparral's leading this one 14-0. Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. And from the VIA 313 booth, Game Time Broadcasting on the call tonight, this is Bob Slocum. For the Dragons, back deep, and it's going to be over the head and into the end zone, over the head of Rowald for the touchback. A little bit tougher and quieter tonight with Hank out. Hank is the official sub-varsity and co-varsity color analyst. But unfortunately, with our pay here, which is nil, you got school and you got a day job to do. Oh, quick pass. Caught at the 21. He's going to skirt his way down to about the 29, but it does look like there's a flag on the play. And I believe that was number 6, Logan Hyatt with the reception. Let's see what the call is. It's going to be against the Chaparrals, and it's going to be a 15-yard, maybe a face mask or a horse collar. It's a 15-yard penalty, so that's a personal foul. From where it was, yeah, so that's going to be a face mask on the tackle. And thanks to Vista Wealth Equity, James Gumbert and the board, in about 2 weeks from now, we'll have instant replay in slow motion. And up the middle, across the 50, across the 40. He's off to the races to the 20, 10, touchdown Dragons. Outstanding run by number 22, Asher Rivera. As he takes that one, I didn't even catch the line of scrimmage that we were on. But that was at least a 60-yard run for the touchdown for Rivera. All touchdowns brought to you by our touchdown sponsor, River Rock Landscapes. And the kick is up and splits the upright. And we have a whole new ball game now. Chaparral still leading this one 14-7 with 4 minutes and 31 seconds left on the clock. That drive really only took about a minute and 25 seconds off the clock. Long touchdown run by the freshman running back number 22, Asher Rivera. Trying to add a tracker here for you folks. And the kick is away. It's a squib picked up on the 31. Breaks through the first 2 tackles before finally getting wrestled down. And it looks like it's going to be number 2 and 54, Jacob Adams, and 54, Rylan Carrasco in on that tackle. Run around the left end. He's going to get a seam and finally driven out of bounds, but not before an 18 yards on the carry. Quarterback's going to keep this one. Round the right end. Breaks through a couple tackles. Across the 20 before finally getting wrestled down by number 10, Caden Edwards. I'll have to add that at halftime. I made a ticker with like all the updates so we can mark it. We can talk about like the tailgate party 4:30 to 6:30 here on Friday. Coffee with Coaches is on again 7:30 to 8:30 at Lamppost Coffee.
No, have you heard the menu for the tailgate this week? Like brisket sandwiches.
Brisket sandwiches. I like it. Oh, under pressure, and down he goes. Great bull rush there by number 10 once again, Caden Edwards. The linebacker gets to him. And that's a big loss. An 11-yard loss on the sack by Edwards. Back to pass under pressure. Again, it's a screen pass. Catch is made, drops his shoulder, but he's going to be driven back. It was 49 on the screen pass. They had the quarterback dead to right. Great play call for the Chaps. Only able to pick up about 7 yards. That'll take them to the 25-yard line. It's still a long 3rd down. And 18. They need to get to the 7-yard line for a 1st down. Low snap. Under pressure. Tucks it. Tries to run. Breaks a couple of tackles before finally getting wrapped up. Number 34 and number 30 both in on the tackle. Number 30, Owen Miller, and 34, Tarun Alagapan. Both combined for the tackle. That'll bring up a long 4th and 10 from the 17-yard line. They'll send out the field goal crew for this one. On the two extra points has made it easily number 13 for the Chaps, Seamus Mulderig. Kick is up. No good. Hooks it left. And the score will remain 20-7. Chaparral's leading this one with a minute left in the half. Correction, yeah, that was a field goal, not an extra point. See, I'm making stuff up as I go. If you're watching, go ahead, please click the subscribe button. We're bringing you all of the home sub-varsity games, normally on Thursday night. Tonight we're playing one on Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow night for a 6 o'clock kickoff here. And then all varsity games. Friday night, the Dragons will be home against the Manor Mustangs. Manor, a very athletic team, very dangerous team coming into this one. They're 0-4. 0-2 in district play, but they've got some explosive playmakers that can score really quick. They play fast. They are fast. They've got some athletes on that team. One of those trap games coaches worry about because, you don't want to get lulled to sleep. Joseph Gold, the quarterback, is going to roll to his left. He's tucking the ball to run all the way. And really odd. He kind of sliced through. It looked like he was going to get hit, but I don't think he really even got hit on that run. Either way, it's a touchdown for the Chaparrals.
Why did they have the ball back?
I don't know why they got the ball back.
I thought we had the ball because they tried to kick a field goal. And
They did.
Is there a penalty or something that we don't know about?
There must have been a penalty because they brought the offense back and ran a play. Sorry, folks. We're that was really odd. They went for the field goal. They missed the field goal. And that was 4th down they kicked it on. I don't know. It must have been a penalty. They opted to go for it.
Another penalty now.
Yeah, that's a holding penalty. And they sent it back 5 yards.
Let's try this 4th down for the 4th time.
Zero. Zero. Gold at quarterback. Snap is away. Ball is up. Penalty flag was thrown. It's going to be a false start by the Chaparrals. It was already 4th and about 14. That's going to send them back another 5. That should make it about a 4th and 19. Already out of field goal range.
Keep the clock running, boys.
One of the rarities, the referee's going to stop the clock. Normally, they're going to run that sucker. I guess you are inside the 30, right? They're on about the 27-yard line. They got to get up to the 7 for a 1st down. Ball is up. It's got a receiver. Oh, and that's going to be intercepted at the goal line across the 10 to the 20. He's got a few blockers and finally taken down. It's going to be number 10 for the Dragons on the interception, Caden Edwards.
Yeah, those other guys knocked it up. He
Uh,
picked it up and ran with it.
Yeah, I know Kogan Rowald was in on the coverage. I didn't get the other number. Deflected it up in the air. And Edwards, with the interception and a great return, brings it out to the 26-yard line. So 26 yards on the interception return. And that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Dragons. 15 seconds left. I'd expect them just to kind of run the clock out here.
I think they're going to try to go for it. They got a lot of receivers.
And we'll go to halftime. Moving soon? Let Ostex Moving take the stress off your shoulders. Owned by a proud Round Rock Dragons alum, Ostex is your go-to team for fast, reliable, residential and commercial moves across Texas. From packing to unpacking, we handle it all with expert care and same-day service available. Call Ostex Moving for a free quote today, and go Dragons. From delivery day to every stage of womanhood, Dr.
Hey, Dragon Nation, Coach Moore here. Just wanted to
And we opened the third quarter with a big return by number 49 for the Chaparrals, Luke Townsend. And it's number 23, Kogan Rowald, with a touchdown saving tackle on the play. So again, join us Friday, 4:30 to 6:30 in the parking lot outside of Dragon Stadium for the Booster Club tailgate party. We'll have some great free food, games, face painting, and there's another completion down the left field line, and that's going to be a Chaparral touchdown. It's going to be a 41-yard touchdown pass from number 4 to what looks like number 80 for the Chaparrals, which, of course, I don't have an 80 on my roster. So nice pass by number 4, Joseph Gold. Chaps will kick the extra point. Number 13 kicks it, and it is good. Number 13 for Westlake, Seamus Mulderig. Playing around here with the screen. Feel free to add comments in. Trying to add a little bit, maybe a ticker, and it looks like it may be best if we add it to the top, especially if I move this up to here. Third quarter action brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group. It'll be number 9, Zayan Patel, and 23, Kogan Rowald, back deep to return for your Dragons. Dragons trailing this one 21-7. That's going to be a deep kick. That one won't be returned. It's going to bounce on the 1 and die in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Handoff, 22. Asher Rivera is going to keep barreling his way for a pickup of 12 and a Dragon first down. I think starting Friday night, that just might be an Airco first down. That's going to be a play action. Roll to the right. Quarterback eyes downfield. Quick dump off. And it goes to number 11. That's going to be Tyler Salonika. Salonika with the catch, picks up 7 on the pass from Jonah DeBellis. DeBellis to Salonika. And it's an 8-yard pickup. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 2 from the 47-yard line. 49, long side of the 50 for the first down. There's a snap. And Rivera met at the line, keeps the legs churning. There's nowhere to go. It's going to lose a yard on the place. Dragons varsity team coming off back-to-back 200-yard rushing games. And a big part of that's offensive line coach Johnny Carter. That should be a free play. DeBellis is going to keep it, run it up the middle. He's met at the line of scrimmage. No flag on the play. The right end had jumped early and is across the line. I'm watching the replay on the delay here. And yeah, he went early. There's about a 20-second delay between YouTube airing a live stream. So when I run a laptop next to me with the game on the YouTube channel, I get an instant replay. Not able to show you yet, but thanks to Vista Wealth Equity, we will be having that within the next 2 weeks. Snap, 17, direct snap off the right tackle, and that's going to be Kingston Yeager, younger brother to Dylan Yeager. Join us Friday morning, 7:30 for Coffee with Coaches, where Dylan Yeager and Junior Cooper Martinez will be interviewed, along with the Round Rock varsity basketball and softball coaches. Good field position inside the 50. They're going to start at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 Chaps. Handoff up the middle and nowhere to go. It's been 49 for the Chaparrals, has been the workhorse tonight. Luke Townsend. Snap underway, rolling to the right. Ball is up. Great catch. It's a great catch, great defense. It was number 6, Logan Hyatt, went for the interception. I thought it was a great play. Had a beat on the ball just out of his reach. And that'll be enough for Chaparral's first down. Picks up 11 on the play. It's 11-yard reception, 1st and 10, now from the 35-yard line. (21-7), 5:04 clock is running. Left in the third quarter. Townsend with the handoff up the middle. Oh, we're going to have a false start against the Chaparrals. That'll move them back 5. And that'll make it 1st and 15 from the 40-yard line. Pretty good crowd for a Wednesday. Manager gives me a smile. Freshman Wednesday. Good amount of fans make the trek up from Westlake as well. And only one lone fan on the far sunny bleachers. Number 4, under pressure, rolls out to his left. Had one man that beat. And 25, David DeGrout with the tackle, touchdown saving tackle, but not after a 14-yard gain. And that'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Chaparrals from the 21-yard line. 4:08 left to play. New quarterback in for Westlake. Handoff up the middle to Townsend and nowhere to go. Swallowed up quickly to Jude Mass, now in at quarterback. Mask handoff to number 43. He's going to be hit immediately by 25. That's going to draw a flag. I think that's going to be a face mask. Oh, no, it's going to be a holding. That is going to be a hold. It was 25 on the tackle. David DeGrout hit him immediately. Mass back to pass. Screen pass set up beautifully. And that one was totally sniffed out by number 10, Caden Edwards. It was on him like a wet blanket. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long from the 26-yard line. They need to get to the 11, so that'll be a 3rd and 15 for Westlake. Minute 42, clock is running. Left here in the 3rd quarter, 21-7. Westlake back to pass, puts it up deep. It's a jump ball. Number 5 on the coverage. They had number 89 on the coverage. Levi Cummings had great coverage, but really was a well-placed ball to number 89. Had the height advantage. Chris Bancroft jumped up, just not able to pull the pass in. And that's going to bring up 4th and a long 15 for Westlake. The incompletion stops the clock at 1 minute 31 seconds. In the 3rd quarter. Number 4 back in the game. Puts this one out. He's hit as he throws it. Drops that one on a dime. Back into number 89. And he's going to make his way into the end zone for another Westlake touchdown. It was number 4, Joseph Gold, connecting with number 89, Chris Bancroft, for the Westlake touchdown. I do know the scoreboard. I have the score set. I have the scoreboard set for the JV and varsity games. That's why it says Manor. I know we're playing Westlake.
Wants to know how much time left and what quarter.
We're in the third quarter. Minute 20 left to play. And kick is good. That's going to put Westlake up here 28-7.
Hey Dragon Nation, Coach Moore here. Just wanted to extend an invitation to our first alumni golf tournament here at Patriot Ranch in Round Rock, Texas. The golf tournament will be on October 18th. If you would, register on roundrockfootball.com. Remember, this is the Dragon, always the Dragon.
Kick is going to bounce at the 6. Across the 10 to the 15. That's going to be a horse collar tackle. 23 on the return. And that's going to tack on another 15 yards on the horse collar tackle. I still remember when that horse collar became a big deal. I officiated between 01 and 08, and it was, I want to guess, like 03, 04. It really became a point of emphasis for the officials, became a safety due to the knee injuries that were occurring or the broken legs, the way the players got pulled back. And whenever there's a point of emphasis, I mean, I'm talking 15, 18 years ago, but when there's a point of emphasis, then you're looking for it the whole time. Handoff, Rivera up the middle, and he's met by 5 Chaparrals. Able to fight his way for about a yard gain. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Still a lot of game left. 28-7. Westlake is starting to pull away in this one. The defensive coverage has been good. The Westlake coaches are definitely seeing the height advantage and exploiting it. The Bellis, handoff Rivera. And like a wrecking ball, he's going to barrel his way for about 6 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd and 3. And that'll be it for the third quarter. We'll move on to the fourth quarter. We'll be back in a minute. Tonight's coverage of Round Rock Dragons football is brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group, your local independent insurance broker. Whether it's auto, home, commercial, or life insurance, Hughes works with dozens of top-rated companies to find you the perfect fit at the best price. No gimmicks, just real coverage tailored to you. Protect what matters most. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and score big. And the fourth quarter action brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group. Special thanks to former Round Rock Dragon Jason Hughes. It's amazing. You drive through the parking lot, you see the same company supporting all the different sports. DeBellis, it's going to keep it. Nope. Gives it to Rivera around the left end, and that'll be just enough for a first down. Picks up 4. They needed 3 for the first down. He picks up 4. And that'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Ball beyond the 40-yard line. Shout out to Kevin McLeod. Kevin, we're in the fourth quarter now. We got 9:22 left to play. Play action. DeBellis looking to pass, but was under pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Believe it was number 33 for the Chaps on the sack. Ryder Pym. Loss of 4 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 14 from the 36-yard line. Out of the shotgun, DeBellis rolling to his right. Eyes down the field, tries to squeeze it in, and the pass is going to be broken up by number 33. Ryder Pym once again able to get in there and break it up. What he's signaling was offsides on the defense. Now he's signaling that's a... All right, well, he put his hands on his hips. That's offsides on the defense or encroachment.
His first was this, which personal foul.
Well, I mean, it's automatic first down. Because, okay, that makes sense. Because he's pointing to as if it's a first down.
First down, Dragons.
They're going to have to reset that chain. Yeah, so it's a first down. He's waving his hands. It's not a crystal clear motion. But they're going to reset. Either way, sorry, I have no idea what it was. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line for the Dragons.
It's probably a personal foul, and they declined the offsides.
Got it. That would make sense. Twins right, single back on the top of the screen. Handoff goes Rivera up the middle. Picks up 2 on the carry, and it's number 30 for the Chaps on the tackle. And that's going to be Thomas Martinez. Dragons in the all whites, white pants, white jersey, white helmets. Handoff again. Asher Rivera up the middle, breaks a few, and he fumbles the football, and that's going to be recovered by Westlake. Looks like it was number 35 for Westlake, Sander Abney on the tackle. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is Bob Slocum with Game Time Broadcasting, official broadcaster of the Round Rock Dragons football. Please click the subscribe button. We're going to bring you all the home sub-varsity games, as well as every varsity game, home or away. This Friday night, good matchup against Manor as we return home, which means coffee with the coaches, 7:30 at Lamppost Coffee. This week, we'll be interviewing basketball, softball coaches, as well as juniors Cooper Martinez and Dylan Yeager. That's at 7:30 in the morning, 7:30 to 8:30 at Lamppost Coffee. Quarterback draw up the middle. And he's going to barrel his way ahead for about 12. That's enough for a first down. I saw number 9 and I saw 18. So that's Zayan Patel and 18's Noah Gonzalez. Look like they're in on that tackle for the Dragons. Clock is running. We're in the fourth quarter, 28-7. Westlake leading this one. 6:18 and running on the clock in the fourth quarter. Handoff goes Luke Townsend, and he is hit immediately. And it's just a scrum, more like a rugby scrum than anything else. Number 10 and number 62, Jace Taylor with the initial contact. Number 10, Caden Edwards comes to help him out, but it was 62, Jace Taylor with the tackle. Ball on the short side of the 50 on the 47-yard line. That's going to bring up a second down and 9. Number 7, Eli Drees in for Westlake. Low snap, quick pass. Looks like to Townsend on the right flat, and he is spun down. Kind of thrown ahead more for a first down. Well, let me correct that. He had the first down. It was thrown forward for an extra couple of yards. Ball's going to be placed at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Westlake. Snap underway. Townsend with the carry. Finds a hole, and he's going to barrel it. Oh, he spins out of a tackle, and that's going to be a touchdown for Westlake. Going to be a 36-yard touchdown run, and he probably had about 31 of those yards after contact. Again, you'll hear Friday on the coach's interview, we talk about execution, right? Executing, making the tackles, open field tackle. The extra point is good, and that's what this really comes down to is execution, making those tackles. We had them for short of the first down. He was able to break a couple of tackles and then spin. It was a 2-on-1, spins out of it and takes it to the house for a touchdown. And we'll be back after this message. Tonight's coverage of Round Rock Dragons football is brought to you by Hughes Insurance Group, your local independent insurance broker. Whether it's auto, home, commercial, or life insurance, Hughes works with dozens of top-rated companies to find you the perfect fit at the best price. No gimmicks, just real coverage tailored to you. Protect what matters most. Call Hughes Insurance Group today and score big. All righty, so we're back. Fourth quarter. all Westlake, 35-7 with 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to play. Here's the kick. This one will be returned, and it's muffed and out of bounds. It was muffed on about the 12-yard line, rolls out of bounds at the 13. That'll be a 1st and 10 for the Dragons from their own 13-yard line.
Dragon Football appreciates our sponsors: Just Graze, NYSA, Home Solutions, Beth Fitzmaurice with Everett Realty, True Smoke, South State Bank, Q1 Media, Better You, Centro Event Space, Kappa Austin, Santiago Paint and Home Improvements, Bush's Chicken, JT Reisdorf State Farm, and Watkins Insurance.
The Bellis directing traffic. Rivera gets the handoff. Getting chased down from behind. It's going to be number 21 for the Chaps on the tackle. That's Ashton Smith, but not before a 8-yard pickup. That'll bring up a short 2nd down and 2 for the Dragons. Again, the clock is still running, 3:55 and running 35-7. The Dragons trailing this one. We'll be back tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for JV. And then Friday night, 4:30 tailgate party ahead of the varsity game against Manor. And number 10 on the carry. That will be enough for a 1st down. Caden Edwards has done a little bit of everything tonight. He's finally tripped up at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Dragons. 3:16 and running on the clock. Snap underway. Edwards on the carry. And he's going to be wrestled down. Originally tackled, first one in there, number 30, Charlie Walker for Westlake. Picks up a 2nd and 4. Quick pass out, number 6 with the reception. And he's going to be hauled down at the 39-yard line. That'll be enough for a Dragon 1st down. Logan Hyatt with the reception. .146 and running on the clock. 4th quarter. Snaps away, handoff, and Asher Rivera met immediately in the backfield. Untouched was number 12, Charlie Keel. And that's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. Knock the Dragons back to the 37-yard line. And Asher again's hit in the backfield, untouched. Number 35, Sander Abney. Charlie Keel was right behind him. But both are trying to figure out where they're lined up. I believe they're lined up in, yeah, they're at linebacker. They're out of the game now, so it's hard to tell. They were untouched. Most likely last play of the game, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They're going to Hail Mary it up. Number 2 is open and just out of his reach. It's Jacob Adams, the intended receiver. Ball is incomplete, and that is the ball game, folks. It's all Westlake in this one, 35-7. Thank you for joining. We'll be back tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Please join us.